At the amusement park he found a strange wishing machine. The machine wasn't plugged in yet. It worked perfectly. Curious George dropped a coin into it. He made a wish.
I wish I were big.
The puppet inside the machine swallowed the coin. A card popped out. It read, "Your wish has been granted." George didn't think much of the card. He assumed it was just a prank. That night, the sky raged with stormy winds and lightning. George tossed and turned in bed. Suddenly, his body began to change. The next morning, he went to wash his face as usual. But when he looked into the mirror, he saw a stranger. He couldn't believe his wish had come true. The 12-year-old boy had suddenly aged 10 years overnight. George raided his father's closet for some clothes. After getting dressed, he rushed out the door. He wanted to find the wishing machine and change back. But when he arrived, all he found was a pile of garbage. Frustrated, he returned home. He hoped his mother would recognize him as George, but she thought he had kidnapped her son.
Bastard, what did you do to my son?
I am your son, Mom.
Where is my child?
Mom!
Where is my son?
George had no choice but to flee. He went to school and found Billy, his best friend. But Billy didn't believe him either. Billy shook the door trying to get away. George begged Billy to trust him. Finally George sang a song only the two of them knew. Billy finally believed him. George asked for Billy's help. Billy took out a bag of his father's clothes. They met up at an old pipeline. Billy suggested they go into the city. Maybe they could find the wishing machine and turn him back. They went to the bus station. Billy gave George all his pocket money. That night, they arrived in the bustling city. Billy took George to a shabby hotel. George stayed there for the night. Billy promised he'd come back the next morning.
I'll find that Zoltar thing before you know it, okay? Just one night. Alright?
Alright.
Good.
George locked the door behind him. This was his first time ever staying out. The sounds of arguing from the next room terrified him. He curled up in bed, covering his ears with a pillow. He cried out for his mom. The next day Billy skipped school to find George. They asked around for any information about the wishing machine, but no luck. A kind stranger suggested they contact Consumer Affairs. Maybe they could track down the amusement park owner. The staff asked them to fill out a form. They'd have results in a month and a half. This left George in despair. He didn't know how to survive the long wait. Billy started searching the newspapers for job openings. They eventually decided to interview at a toy company.